Today we have a Yaxel 20 centimeter Gyuto. This is a very nice expensive knife. It's got a couple of little micro chips along the edge. We're going to start with a 400 Atoma diamond plate and then move on to, I think it's a 600 nagura Pro, 1000 nagura Pro, and then we'll polish it up on a 5000 nagura Pro. So let's get doing it. Always want to be careful not to go too far around the tip, then you'll round it up, and that's horrible. Looking good. Just use this angle guide so that I can know that I'm always in the same place. I've got it set to 15 degrees at the moment. We already have a burr. That's awesome. Other side. Just checking for the little chips. Still a little bit of a chip over here that I can see. Make sure that the bevels are the same on both sides. Just working the most metal off directly below your fingers, and you're using your fingers to put pressure on the knife. You're not using this hand, you're using this hand. Good. Definitely have a burr. Chip is almost gone. A little more on the tip. I need to raise my arm a little bit lower. So Atoma stone works amazing. We've already reshaped it. We've already taken the little chip out of it. bevels are set nicely. The faster the stone cuts, the easier it is to keep your bevels nice and flat. Just using this little nagura to get some fresh grit up, and also see the stones nice and flat. These are splash and go stones, so you don't need to soak them, they just need a little bit of water on the top. Just polish out those heavy scratches now. The stone's also pretty fast working, this shouldn't take long. The more work you do with your coarse grit stone, the quicker you will get the job done and the better it will be. That's it, we've got a burr going both ways again. The scratches are out. I'm just going to quickly give this a very low angle just to take a corner off. It'll just help improve the cutting performance of the knife a little bit. Don't need to do a lot because this knife's already really thin. There we go. At the side, same thing, very low. Be careful not to let it dip down because you don't want to scratch the sides of the knife. Okay, I'm just going to deburr this quickly, or mostly deburr it. Very light strokes. The side. Just a couple of alternating strokes. Yeah. So this knife should already be fairly sharp. It's just got a little bit of burr hanging on it still and it's not polished, but the bevel's set and the knife cuts already. That's how it should be before you move on to the next step. The next step is going to be 1000 grit. Same thing, I'm just going to clean the stone up a little bit, get some fresh grit to the surface. The grit of this nagura is 600, so I want to make sure that I'm washing all of that off the stone, because I want to sharpen with 1000 grit, not 600 grit. Again, this is very quick, the work's been done, so all we're doing now is just polishing it up. So here. Just remember, if you miss the tip, you can always come back and get it, but once you've rounded it up, it's a whole other story. The heel is also a difficult part to get. You have to concentrate on specifically going there. You start with a little piece, little piece, little piece, little piece, little piece. And you end with full strokes, blending all those little pieces together. And I'm just going to drop this down again, polish up that secondary bevel I put on there. Same thing, blend it in. You really feel there's a burr. I need to just get the tip. And moving on. I'm using a little bit of pressure at the moment, not a lot. This point in the job, a lot of pressure is just going to distort the edge of the knife, and it's not really going to do much to help you. You can hear the bird dragging on the fingernail. Same thing now, drop this down. Quick polish. Okay, same thing as with the other stone, we're just going to give it a quick deburr, very lightweight, a couple of strokes every side. Other side. These lightweight strokes are essentially reducing the burr. So it's easier to get it off. A couple of alternating strokes. Very lightweight. There's a couple too many. As I get finer and finer in the grits, I want to pay more attention to getting that burr properly removed. I think we should be just about there. Again, just taking this paper. You can hear there's still a bit of coarseness to it. There's still a little bit of a burr there. Just Still a little bit of work to do. Let's get that done. Now moving up to 5000 grit. Same thing now, quick polish up. Oh, the stone's nice and quiet. You can actually hear the burr coming off on the stone. Those little ticks are actually bits of the burr coming off. Polish the sides. Other side. I think we are just about done. We'll just finish this up on a leather strop quick. A couple of just light passes. Take off any of the residual burr. Strop's an amazing thing. Not only does it remove the burr, but you can hear if there's a fault there. If your burr is still too big, it'll leave a nice scraping sound and you'll see the marks on the leather. Okay, let's see what we've done. Again, paper cut test. You listening, feeling and inspecting. So this is super smooth. Gliding through the paper. easily push cutting through the side of the paper. Tips nice and sharp. That is 20 centimeter Yaxel Gyuto, nicely sharpened and polished. Secondary bevel using Japanese Waterstones and the Atoma 400 diamond plate.